Hi, my name is Dick Rupert and this is another informative video from Custom Digital Designs. In this video we'll be testing the performance of DuraHeat. DuraHeat is a product of DuraCoat, but is a high temperature ceramic coating which we've applied to an Advanced Armor Corporation M4 2000 suppressor. We've coated the suppressor with a base coat of matte black, with a second coat of woodland green, and then a third in woodland tan. The green and tan are also patterned, which we were told couldn't be done with this product, but I think we've proved that not to be the case. And what we're going to do is to see if, after being subjected to the high heat generated by a CMAG dump, the successive layers of color still adhere to each other, and also that the DuraHeat actually holds up under high temperature. A CMAG holds 100 rounds, and about as tough a test as we can think of devising. We will also be using a Sears infrared thermometer to record the temperature of the suppressor at various parts and various parts of the weapon for informational purposes. The thermometer can only read up to 1400 degrees Fahrenheit, but I doubt that the temperatures will rise to that level, but we're going to see. So let's get started. All right, y'all ready?
Ready.
It made it almost all the way.
Don't move it.
What's your temperature?
630 degrees.
How much?
630.
Whoa.
Okay,
Finish
barrel.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
707.
Now it's
880.
85. 880. Okay.
900.
Yeah.
I got over 900.
Okay, let me check the barrel. Barrel is running at 440. Sight tower is at 150 at the top, 378 at the bottom. Okay. Bolt is 208.
Okay.
Still at 819. 950, 945, so right in.
Let your head just a little bit there.
All right.
There you go.
Right there, we're at 950 degrees. 920. And again, we've had a certain amount of pigmentation failure.
Yep, because it is darker,
We've
right?
kept pattern, but we've had some pigmentation failure.
Hi, this is Dick Rupert again. We're back in the shop, and this is sort of a post-mortem of our torture test that we did with the AAC M4 2000 and the CMAG dump on an M16. We went through and just cleaned up whatever powder residues there were and whatnot to try and see if what the situation was with the paint. And obviously one of our objectives was to see whether or not the patterning would hold up, and it did. There's been no separation of the colors and no flaking and no susceptibility to peel. We did notice that, you can see here, this very back end of the suppressor in the light color, we're seeing a discoloration. It's not extreme, but it's noticeable. And you'll also note that lines up pretty much right where you have maximum contact between the flash hider adapter and the suppressor internally. So that may be part of the reason. It might have been a higher temperature. Also, we know that this particular color of the paint was a couple of months beyond its 6 month shelf life, and it's possible that it was more susceptible to discoloration because of that. I almost think that might be the case, because if you look at the greens and the blacks, they seem to be very vibrant with no color shift at all. Another thing that we noted was this was done completely in black DuraHeat. The DuraHeat is completely gone off the prongs of the flash hider, and it's back down to the parkerizing in the front portion where it's getting maximum blast and heat. In the rear section, most of the finish remains. When you look at the barrel, and I do recall that when we were we were checking the temperatures when the suppressor was up to 950 degrees. The barrel was up in the 400s, which means that you would have to use DuraHeat on something like this if you wanted to have a pattern finish, or a finish that retained some color. And we probably recommend that you do the barrel and the sight tower and the whole front end to make that happen. But you will notice here that there doesn't seem to be any significant discoloration or any problem. There's a very slight color shift right on the very edge where the flash hider overlaps, and again, that may have been heat related. I don't know, but we'll try some other tests in the future. But all in all, it appears that DuraHeat lives up to its claim to be able to operate at high temperatures, and we've also proved that we can pattern it, so we should be able to pattern anyone's suppressors or provide solid color refinishing for anyone who has had the finish failure due to high temperature usage. And that's it. We'll be doing other tests in the future, so keep watching our website for other informative videos. Thank you, and good day.